The most powerful earthquake in decades hit Southern California. Overnight, more than 100 aftershocks rattle California. New video showing the moment it hits. Children scrambling on stage. The 6.4 magnitude quake sparking fires, trashing stores, forcing a hospital to evacuate. A state of emergency now declared, and why the worst could still be yet to come.
Also this morning, pomp and patriotism at President Trump's salute to America, the tanks, the tributes, and what he said about the Revolutionary War getting big reaction this morning.
Firework fails, the stadium show gone wrong, sparking this fire in Florida, and the accidental explosion, sending firefighters fleeing at this store. Plus, the moment a woman is saved when this home goes up in flames.
The kidnapping attempt caught on camera, a 13-year-old fighting off an attacker who followed her home from school, and what she did to save herself.
Incredible rescue. Crews working overnight to save a toddler trapped in a storm drain. The moment they finally pull him free.
Baby, there's nothing holding me back.
And Coco takes center court. The 15-year-old phenom on the biggest stage at Wimbledon today, and also at the center of controversy, what one player did to play with the rising star.
Live in Times Square, this is Good Morning America.
And good morning, America. Thanks for joining us on this Friday morning. So many other families up late celebrating the 4th of July because mine was all asleep.
Yeah, none of us got to see the fireworks. We were all just saying.
right before it happened.
Sound asleep. But take a look. So we'll show you now at the fireworks there in Washington, D.C., right behind the Lincoln Memorial. Just one of the many gorgeous displays last night. But there were some fails, too.
Exactly, when fireworks go wrong. We'll have more on that coming up. First, though, we want to get to Southern California on alert this morning after getting hit by the largest earthquake there in 2 decades, sparking more than 160 aftershocks. ABC's Eva Pilgrim is in Trona, California, starting us off with the very latest. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Whit. We are very near the epicenter of this earthquake here, and you can see the damage it's done here in this story. I just want to walk you through it. All of these bottles basically knocked around, many of them here broken on the ground. All the liquid that was inside spilled everywhere now. And if you keep following me, you'll see that's the case pretty much down every aisle. The power is back on, but the concern is far from over.
Holy
the largest earthquake in 2 decades, striking Southern California.
All units, we are on citywide earthquake mode.
These terrified children performing in a 4th of July show when the quake came. Surveillance video inside a local market capturing the moment it hit. You see Micah Caston running for safety, dodging falling debris.
The whole shelves went down. All the bottles broke, all the wine shelves, the beer coolers, they all like destroyed.
When it stopped, groceries littered the aisles.
They all damaged.
And the floor is really slippery.
Yeah.
The aftermath leaving this home in Ridgecrest near the epicenter engulfed in flames.
We have multiple injuries. We've had 2 house fires. We've had small vegetation fires, power lines down, gas leaks.
Patients from a local hospital evacuated after suffering minor injuries. With roads cracking, the 6.4 quake was felt as far away as Las Vegas, hitting hard at a nearby trailer park, nearly collapsing this building.
That trailer falling over, and you just panic at that point.
The massive event terrifying residents struggling to get out of their homes.
It was hard getting out, too. The floors kept coming up like this, like a pyramid, you know, in the hallway. The furnace fell out of the wall.
Seismologists say this was a strike-slip quake, meaning the 2 plates along the fault move parallel to each other but in opposite directions. Experts warning the worst may be yet to come.
There is about a 1 in 20 chance that this location will be having an even bigger earthquake within the next few days.
And we've been feeling the aftershocks all night. We keep feeling them. Some of them have been pretty strong, many of them more than a 4.0. And experts say it wouldn't be unusual to feel one even bigger than that. That's why that state of emergency is still in place. Amy?
Wow, so frightening there. All right, Eva Pilgrim, thank you for the latest. Want to move now to that wild holiday weather. Oppressive heat mixing with dangerous storms all across the country. One person killed in a lightning strike. And here in New York, it is a scorcher out there. Rob is here. Good morning to you, Rob.
Good morning, Amy. We had 5 reported tornadoes as well across 3 states. This one in Chugwater, Wyoming. Now, this time of year, they don't move all that fast. And this one over an open field, you see that clean condensation funnel. So no damage here. But yesterday, we had over 130 damaging storm reports from the Rockies to the East Coast. This morning, severe storms crisscrossing the nation on this holiday weekend. July, typically the deadliest month of the year for lightning. And there was one fatal strike in South Carolina.
In response to a restitution, a caller advised that there were 4 unresponsive people down by the river.
44-year-old Ryan Gamble under this tree when the lightning struck, later dying. 2 others suffering minor injuries.
I'm just chilling there in the house, and next thing I know, here comes somebody banging on the door. And it was a little kid in a panic saying that, a bunch of people got struck by lightning and wanted me to call 911.
Strong winds blowing the roof off this DMV office in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. And in the west, in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, families attempting to find cover from an onslaught of hail. Just north in Chugwater, Wyoming, a major tornado touching down late Thursday. And flash flooding in Sartell, Minnesota. Locals there wading through water, cars stopped in their tracks. And hot air does carry more water, so the rain does get heavier, and that heat and humidity has certainly spawned some of these storms. So here's where we're going to see it today. This is a slow-moving, kind of weak front. That's what happens this time of year. It cruises across the Great Lakes, and the threat for severe storms will be back through Denver today, and that messy area will be again through the Carolinas and much of the southeast. Then that front squeezes the moisture. Tomorrow looks to be a messy Saturday with potentially strong storms across the highly populated I-95 corridor, D.C., all the way up through Boston. And then through Monday, we're looking at locally heavy rain from the Carolinas, maybe back through Missouri and Kansas as well. 3+ inches of rainfall up through D.C. as well, where it was wet yesterday. Cecilia?
Yeah, exactly, Rob. That's what we're going to pick up. Thank you. That rain coming down hard on President Trump's salute to America. He's giving himself rave reviews, tweeting about it more than 20 times overnight. But this morning, his critics are questioning the cost, the motive, and something the president said about the Revolutionary War. ABC's Stephanie Ramos was right there for it all. Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, good morning, Cecilia. President Trump seemingly pleased overnight with the production of his 4th of July show, retweeting several posts that praised the event and the crowd size. But critics were concerned that this event would be a campaign-style rally. But the president focused mainly on the military and American history.
The 4th of July celebration, Salute to America, produced by and starring President Trump, went on as scheduled despite the downpour on the National Mall.
Hello, America. Hello.
The president on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial behind a rain-streaked bulletproof glass barrier and flanked by Bradley fighting vehicles brought in from Fort Stewart, Georgia. President Trump addressing the soaked crowd and the nation, focusing on America's history and praising America's armed forces, past and present.
We celebrate our history, our people, and the heroes who proudly defend our flag.
And the future.
Someday soon, we will plant the American flag on Mars.
Critics questioning the cost and motive for the production.
The military parade he's having today, it is just absolutely misplaced. He thinks these things are toys.
The White House hasn't put a price tag on the festivities, but the National Park Service reportedly directed $2.5 million from improvement projects to cover costs. Despite concerns about the president politicizing his speech, he stuck to the script for the most part.
In June of 1775, the Continental Congress created a unified army out of the revolutionary forces encamped around Boston and New York. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do. And at Fort McHenry, under the rocket's red glare, it had nothing but victory.
Soon after, the Revolutionary War was trending on Twitter. One person tweeting, that's 127 years before the airplane was invented.
But they could be used as a weapon.
Before the event, Trump supporters and activists clashing. The president speaking for nearly an hour.
God bless you, God bless the military, and God bless America. Happy 4th of July.
And the president's big show ending with D.C.'s traditional 4th of July fireworks.
On stage, the president was joined by Vice President Mike Pence, his wife, cabinet members, and right behind them on the risers, VIP ticket holders, many of them receiving their tickets from the Republican National Committee. But despite the heavy downpour right here on the National Mall, so many people gathered to take part in and witness an unprecedented presidential 4th of July celebration. Cecilia.
Indeed was that. Okay, Stephanie Ramos, thank you. And there are now new developments in the president's battle to include that controversial question about citizenship in the 2020 census. The Supreme Court, you'll remember, blocked the question, but sources now tell ABC News that the president is exploring the possibility of using an executive order. The Trump administration now faces a 2 p.m. deadline for today to tell a federal judge how it plans to proceed. No word yet on when the judge might rule. Whit?
Cecilia, we want to get to the latest now on the record holiday travel rush. Today is expected to be one of the worst days on the roads for cities like Chicago and Atlanta, and airports are feeling the crush as well. Overnight chaos erupting when a flight leaving JFK had to make an emergency landing in Boston. ABC's chief transportation correspondent David Curley has the latest on that story. David, good morning.
Morning. With some frightening moments for 217 passengers. That flight was actually getting up to altitude from JFK to London when the pilots called out a mayday. They had a fire in the cabin. They made an emergency landing at Boston Logan Airport. The passengers evacuated. The problem, apparently, according to state officials in Massachusetts, was one of those external battery packs to charge a phone. It was between two seats and it ignited and caused that fire. Now, we've seen the tests of lithium-ion batteries in the cargo hold. That's the problem. That's why they're not letting these lithium-ion batteries in the cargo hold. As dangerous as this was in the cabin, at least the crew could get to work. They put out the fire. Nobody was injured. We have not heard from Virgin Atlantic about those 217 passengers and last night's fire on their way to London. Whit?
Yeah, those batteries definitely an issue. I want to ask you, though, as well about the airports. What can we expect as we get deeper into the rest of this holiday weekend, David?
Well, we're seeing it right now. This is some heavier volume that the TSA officers are handling right now. TSA says they're going to screen 12 million passengers over this weekend. And according to them, the busiest day is going to be Sunday. Now, the volume is a little bit heavier this morning than I've seen on a normal Friday. In fact, we see a lot of tourists and kids who are traveling as well. Irony is, Sunday's the busiest day for the airports. Wednesday was the busiest day for driving, Whit.
A few more days to prepare for that busy Sunday. All right, David Curley, thank you so much. Amy?
All right, Whit, now to those firework fails from Florida to South Carolina and right here in New York. Displays going rogue, sparking fires. ABC's Will Reeve is here with all of that. Good morning, Will.
Amy, if the 4th of July means fireworks, then the 5th of July means video of fireworks going wrong all across the country. Phones were filming, cameras were rolling as some celebrations turned chaotic.
The house is burning now.
Fireworks fail. This dramatic video capturing the moment a bush in front of this Denver home caught fire before quickly spreading to the car, then engulfing the house itself, all reportedly sparked by a fireworks display gone wrong.
I tried my best to put it out with the water bottles that I had in my car. The neighbor was using his garden hose.
William Burkett, who shot the video, leaping into action, helping to rescue the woman trapped inside.
Is there anyone else in here?
Outside this South Carolina store, a spectacular but unintentional display after some containers caught fire. Rockets shooting into the air, another exploding on the ground. Authorities tweeting out photos of the charred aftermath. Here, a nearly 3 to 4 brush fire breaking out after a fireworks display at a stadium in Florida. New York City firefighters ending their night battling small flames on the Brooklyn Bridge after the famous Macy's 4th of July fireworks show.
Fireworks start an average of almost 19,000 fires a year. So, guys, go ahead and celebrate with your family and friends. Do whatever you want. Maybe leave the fireworks to the pros.
Yeah,
I think that's definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will.
No worries.
Now to that rescue overnight in Evansville, Indiana. A child falling into a storm drain, trapped in water up to his neck for over an hour. You see there firefighters and police officers on the scene working so hard to save that little boy who was pinned in place in what authorities say was a very narrow drain pipe. The crew's using ropes and harnesses to finally pull him free.
You hear that? They got him out. The crowd there erupting in cheers and applause, and we're so glad everyone is okay.
Happy ending there. We're going to turn now to breaking news overnight. A deadly helicopter crash off the coast of the Bahamas, killing an American billionaire coal tycoon and 6 others. ABC's Victor Oquendo is in Florida, where the chopper was headed, with the very latest. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Cecilia. Just a devastating tragedy during the holiday. That helicopter carrying 7 people crashing in the Abacos Islands. Bahamian police confirming all on board were killed. 4 women and 3 men. One of the victims, 60-year-old billionaire and West Virginia coal magnate Chris Klein. He was traveling with one of his daughters. The governor of West Virginia writing on Twitter, "Today we lost a West Virginia superstar, and I lost a very close friend." Klein founding one of the nation's top coal companies, and he was a top donor for President Trump's 2017 inauguration, donating $1 million. According to police, the helicopter heading to Fort Lauderdale from the Bahamas was reported missing after not reaching its destination. Residents of Grand Cay later discovering the aircraft overturned in 16 feet of water. The Department of Civil Aviation, the Bahamas Police Force, and the Defense Force are all leading the investigation. Guys?
All right, Victor Oquendo, thanks so much. We want to transition now. A lighter story here. The World Cup frenzy, people getting excited. Team USA gearing up for the championship match Sunday, taking on the Netherlands, going for their 4th cup while the Dutch are going for their 1st. ABC's Adrian Bankert is in Lyon, France. And Adrian, we're hearing from some of the team stars this morning.
That's right, Whit. In fact, it was great to hear from some of the players that they enjoyed 4th of July with their families while on the road, including Alex Morgan, who told us she had crepes instead of barbecue. Now, as you mentioned, the Dutch are newcomers here. They are also reigning European champions, facing the U.S., ranked #1 in the world. In just 2 days, the biggest stage in soccer will crown a World Cup champion. Team USA versus the Netherlands. We had a chance to talk with the U.S. women's players this morning about what it's like now for the team and their biggest rivals.
I don't think we think going in that anybody's coming into that game scared to play us. We know that everybody knows that they can compete with us, and we're ready to compete with them.
What is the chemistry like within the team?
We've been on the road now for like 42 days, so I think this is our like 10th or 11th hotel, and we still want to sit outside and hang out at night.
Megan Rapinoe says she's confident she'll play in the final despite sitting out due to a hamstring injury in the nail biter against England.
I mean, it would take a lot for me to not be on the field. I'm feeling better every day, so I expect to be ready for it.
But Rapinoe wasn't the only one dealing with an injury. Midfielder Rose Lavelle also hurt her hamstring, but remains confident. Can you tell us about how you're feeling going into Sunday?
I feel good.
And the world will be watching as the U.S. and defending champions go for one more title. Now, there's some things the teams have in common. Both are led by women going into the final, and both have very impassioned and loyal fans, sure to rock the stadium come Sunday. Guys,
it is going to be a great game, and we should say that the color choice that we're wearing this morning is not indicative of who we'll be rooting for come Sunday. We're following a lot of other headlines this morning. New reports of a strong earthquake aftershock in California just moments ago. We'll have much more on that. And as teen phenom Coco Gauff gears up to take center court today, some drama what one player is doing just to play with her.
And take a look at this. A brave 13-year-old girl fighting off a would-be kidnapper who followed her home from school. What she did right to escape. But first, let's go back to Rob.
A lot of orange on the map, too, ladies. We got heat advisories, Detroit through Rochester, Philadelphia as well, up and over 100 down across the south, and 90 degrees for the first time on record in Anchorage, a clear sign of climate change. Time now for your weekend getaways, brought to you by Liberty Mutual.
And Doug.
Exactly. Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Nice. But what's up with your partner?
Oh, we just spend all day telling everyone how we customize car insurance because no two people are alike, so Limu gets a little confused when he sees another bird that looks exactly like him. Yeah. He'll figure it out. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
We'll be right back.
It's open.
Hi. This is amazing. With moderate to severe ulcerative colitis.
Are you okay?
Even when I was there, I never knew when my symptoms would keep us apart.